Spider-Man has many abilities: superhuman strength, spider sense, wall crawling. All these powers make the character unique and iconic for everyone. But with or without powers, Peter Parker is a genius. He is also a scientist. Many times his intellect was the determining factor in battles against his enemies. The famous phrase brain over brawn has proven true several times. With that, today I bring to you a list of 5 times when Spider-Man's intellect saved him in battles. Morlun. The renowned Spider-Man hunter in various realities, exhibits strength comparable to the Incredible Hulk, combined with superhuman agility and keen perceptions. His ability to locate Spider-Man in any universe, even when he disguises himself as Peter Parker, makes him an imminent threat. However, despite his feats, Morlun's apparent superiority was reversed when Spider-Man leveraged his cunning. Ingeniously, Parker contaminated his own blood, causing Morlun to absorb it and consequently weaken. This unexpected setback allowed the hero to triumph over the fearsome antagonist. Rhino. In the first issue where Spider-Man faced off with Rhino, published in the Amazing Spider-Man number 43, Peter Parker used his intelligence and resourcefulness to defeat the formidable villain. To overcome Rhino's immense strength and resilience, Spider-Man used his agility and acrobatic skills to tire and weaken the villain. During the fight, Spider-Man led Rhino to a location where the villain couldn't use his top speed. He then used his agility to dodge Rhino's attacks, causing him to wear down slowly. While dodging the blows, Spider-Man closely observed the villain's armor and identified a weakness, which was his power source. By focusing his attacks on this vulnerable point, Spider-Man managed to weaken the armor structure, making it unstable. With the wear and tear caused by Spider-Man's strategic attacks and the power source failure, Rhino's armor began to disintegrate slowly during the battle. This strategic and tactical approach demonstrated Spider-Man's shrewdness and ability to face formidable challenges. Before we continue, if you're a fan of Spider-Man and want to see more videos about the web slinger here on the channel, leave the spider like and your spider subscription here on the channel. Every day you will receive videos about everything that happens in Marvel and DC, all based on the comics. Venom. The initial battle between Spider-Man and Venom was truly remarkable and showcased the need for Parker to use not only his physical strength but also his intelligence to defeat this symbiotic threat. The story demonstrated that, while initially the fight seemed to be just about brute force, the true victory came when Spider-Man managed to use his intellect to identify a specific weakness of Venom. This issue did a great job of showcasing this. Even after using the sonic weapon, Eddie Brock managed to overpower the hero and incapacitate him. But Brock's arrogance led to his downfall. Using his intellect, the fabulous Spider-Man was able to discover another weakness in Venom and he took full advantage of it. Venom's defeat was not just a matter of prestige, but a proof of the mind's power over pure strength. This battle not only established Venom as a formidable adversary for Spider-Man but also highlighted the importance of strategy and reasoning to overcome seemingly insurmountable challenges. Sinister Six. It was really interesting to see Dr. Octopus gathering Spider-Man's villains to form the Sinister Six and try to defeat the hero together. The idea of weakening Spider-Man by forcing him to face each villain individually in unfavorable situations was a cunning plan, but as always, Spider-Man proved to be smarter. Despite Octopus and his cohort's efforts, Spider-Man used both his intelligence and physical powers to overcome each challenge and defeat the villains. It was interesting to see how, even in the face of adversity, the hero was able to find ways to counter the Sinister Six evil plans. Octopus kidnapped Betty Brant and Aunt May and then ensured that each villain would send a note to Spider-Man stating where he needed to be. Each villain would face Parker in a location favorable to themselves. For example, Vulture made Spider-Man lose his web shooters and faced him in the air. Octopus's scheme wouldn't be a bad plan, but it failed. Spider-Man used his superhuman physical powers and his talented brain to defeat each enemy or at least tear up the note and move on to the next challenge. The only exception was against Sandman, where victory was basically due to pure luck and thanks to Octopus's terrible planning. And, as mentioned, victory wasn't always guaranteed by sheer luck or enemies' mistakes, as in the case of Sandman. Spider-Man once again demonstrated his ability to deal with complicated situations and emerge victorious, even against such a formidable group of villains. This issue truly highlights Spider-Man's resilience and intelligence, providing moments of fun and action for the hero's fans. A read that certainly deserves to be on the lists of great Spider-Man showdowns. Juggernaut. Nothing stops the Juggernaut. A villain who has appeared several times in X-Men stories, has also faced Spider-Man. Get to know the transformation of Cain Marko, a character who, driven by the power of the Sidorak Gem, became one of the most imposing figures in the Marvel Universe. In a challenging battle, Spider-Man found himself in trouble trying to contain this formidable antagonist. The villain needed to be stopped, but Spider-Man couldn't go head-to-head with the Juggernaut. So, Peter Parker managed to trap Charles Xavier's brother in a pool of concrete, leaving the villain stuck until the authorities found a way to apprehend him. Now, I want to know from you, have you read or heard about these stories? Do you know other moments from comics or movies where intellect was needed to achieve victory? It can be about Spider-Man or any other hero or villain. Feel free to comment. Take this opportunity to leave your like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Let's keep growing this community of nerds who love a good comic. Thank you very much for watching the video. See you next time.